Alright, how to do market research. I get this question way too much, but I'm going to explain it as simple as possible. So the way I do market research has changed in a couple of different ways, only because I sometimes do it online and then I sometimes do it manually. And so what do I mean by online and manually? Online means I go online, I search through, and I don't have access to anyone. Manually means I'm like getting on the phone with prospects, asking their problems, and like it makes it a lot easier to do market research that way. But I'm going to give the example of online because a lot of you guys don't have access to the actual clients to do market research, and you're trying to do market research to fully understand, okay, what am I writing about? How do I write to my audience so that it's super easy to write to them? Market research is simply understanding what persuades the audience and what is the one audience member that can like summarize everyone inside of this group. So, how can we find this out? One, we need to go put ourselves in the shoes of one of the members of the audience. So that means go digest all the content in that niche. Go look at all the communities in that niche. Go check out all the forums in that niche. Go look at all the products in that niche. And just start to understand the market a lot better. Start to see who are the most common people within this market, who are the most common people in your offer compared to the market, what are the common products and prices, what are most people buying for, what are their problems that they have in the comments, what are the YouTube videos and products oriented around, because when there's a solution, you can know that solves a problem, so you can now convey the problem people have. So if I know that everyone in copywriting is like selling something about outreach, then I can convey the problem is with doing outreach or in getting clients. So a lot of copywriters must have a problem with getting clients. So that's what you're going to do with online research. You're going to go look at all the products. So like, for example, let's say I want to go do research on high ticket closing. I would go look up high ticket closing, remote closing, all these different keywords on YouTube. Go look at all the top creators, go see what they're posting about, go look at their comments, see what questions people are asking, and I get an understanding of what questions are being asked, what problems are being like solved or just asked in general. Then from there, once you understand the pains and problems, then you can start going into solutions. Like, what are the different solutions? Because when you start seeing the solutions being like marketed, you can start seeing the dreams and desires. So some of the desires could be more like tangible things like, oh, never have to worry about clients, get clients every single month. Some of the dreams you'll see in the actual scripts of content and VSLs and different things, and those can be like living life without having any restraints in money or time, or leaving your 9 to 5. These could be different dreams that in market research try to get targeted in this high ticket like closing or high ticket sales market research. So I take all those things into account, and now I'm able to understand a lot about the audience. The audience is trying to get more clients. They're looking to escape their 9 to 5. They want to have a lot of freedom, but they don't know where to start. And then now, how do I like summarize this all up into one person? Like, who is the ideal avatar? Because that is the like most specific part to market research. Putting this all up into one person called an ideal avatar that you're going to always be having a conversation with. And this person is going to represent the audience every single time. And it doesn't mean that you're literally going to refer to them by name. This person can be like anyone. It's just whenever you think of writing copy, you're always writing copy to this one person because you want to keep your copy conversational. So the ideal avatar, you're going to start to understand based on those pains, problems, dream, desires, everything that you know that persuades them. You are going to be able to conclude their like characteristics about them. You're going to be able to look at the actual audience itself and start to generalize some of the characteristics and personality traits of each one. So characteristics being like they're younger, they're the demographic they are, where they are from geographically, all those different things. And then on top of that, you can take into account like personality traits. Like a lot of them are ambitious, a lot of them are like very smart, or maybe you can look at it the opposite. A lot of them are very like logical but are very lazy and don't like labor work. They like more like thoughtful work. And so you can take into account all these all these traits, and you can start building this one person around it based on like the summary of everyone you see. So if everyone in high ticket closing I see is like someone that's around like Gen Z age, like 19 to 24, and they're all very ambitious but they're completely broke, now I can make a guy named Ben who's very ambitious, completely broke. He's in high school or about to go into college. He wants wants to escape his 9 to 5. He's looking how can he like have time and money freedom, and he knows that he has zero skills, but like everyone online is trying to sell something for free. So that's the one person I'm talking to. And so I will, no matter what, be driving him through all the stages of awareness. And that one specific person is very relatable for the audience, because it's taken from the audience, and that's market research. And how you're going to do that, I've kind of explained the process and how I do it. But how you do it: YouTube comments, Reddit forums, watching YouTube videos, watching TikToks. You have to put yourself where the audience is hanging out and consume everything that they are consuming. Put yourself in the shoes of the audience and become one of the audience members. This is not something that happens overnight. This is not something that is done in 10 minutes, in 30 minutes, in an hour, and 2 hours. It's going to take a while for a lot of you guys, especially if you've never done it before. But as you do market research more, and as you get more experience with all the different niches, you're going to start to be able to pick up some of these things that you need for market research and answer the questions a lot easier. And on top of that, you'll start to see patterns across a lot of the niches. Like in the broad niches, like we can say health, wealth, and relationships, you'll start to see like some of the dreams, desires, pains, and problems are pretty consistent based on the ideal avatar. So if because wealth, the dreams, desires, pains, problems, and things that cause a man to persuade that's 19 years old compared to a 44-year-old man in wealth are two completely different things, let alone woman, right? Based on the ideal avatar, it's kind of different, but you can kind of make big generalizations. All men and women both have very specific desires, but they both could want freedom or protection. And if you guys read Cash Advertising, the Life 8, I think that's what it's called, or Life 7, or something like that, goes over all these human desires, natural desires that you can go through. But they're very different what a man and a woman will want, and what a young man and what an old man would want, especially in the wealth needs. An old man may want something that's predictable and safe, and a young person may want something that's risky. But both of them want financial gain, and both of them want security and protection. And both of them maybe want time, location, and financial freedom. These are all different things that you can conclude from market research, from looking at the comments, seeing what people are buying, seeing the feedback that they're putting on the products that they're buying. Go look at book reviews. Go look at course reviews. Go look at case study videos. Go look at testimonial videos. Go look at comments. Go look at literally everything where there's a community aspect to it within this community space. Put yourself in the shoes of a brand new audience member and just completely understand everything you can. Let yourself go through all the awareness levels, every single sales funnel, the competitors, because then you'll start to better understand the actual pains, problems, dreams, desires of your market. And then you can take that to your prospect, to your client, their sales funnel, their offer, and start seeing what are the differences with their audience compared to everyone else. For example, for me, one of my clients that differs a lot from everyone else in his niche is he's very real, very authentic, doesn't really edit anything, just showcases his lifestyle, whereas everyone else kind of puts on a show for the camera. It's like they're almost on entertainment TV when they're teaching about this niche. So that's one way that it sticks out, and the audience very much enjoys that, because they feel like one of the problems is a lot of people are lying. They feel like they're being lied to. That's one of their suspicions. So read One Sentence Persuasion. That might help out with understanding how people get persuaded. And then just go online and understand everything about that niche and that community. YouTube, forums, school communities, Discord groups, products, courses, coaching groups. Go watch the case study videos, testimonials of all the competitors, everything. And just put yourself in the shoes of the audience member. And that's how you can do market research. And every single time, it's going to help you answer that market research template that I have put inside of CopyCrew.